seats. Just before we start, if I could just ask everyone to turn your phones off or on silent, please. Okay, so firstly, on behalf of CWM Cyclone, we want to welcome you and thank you all for coming today to this prestigious building in the Heron Tower. We firstly just want to thank CWMFX, our sponsor, for making all of this possible. I'm going to hand over in 2 minutes. First, I'm just going to introduce the table from left to right. On the far end, we have one of the youngest trainers of a world champion in the world as a boxing coach, Mr. Shane McGuigan. To his left, we have current IBF Super Bantamweight champion, world champion Carl Frampton. To his left, Cyclone Promotions, CWM Cyclone Promotions CEO and former world featherweight champion Barry McGuigan. To his left, we have Director of Sport for ITV, Mr. Noel Sloan. And to his left, we have CWMFX General Manager Craig Droste. Thank you again for coming. I'm going to pass you over to CWM Cyclone CEO Barry McGuigan to lead the conference.
Thank you very much, Brian. It's a huge day for us, gigantic day for us, to announce that we are going to be on ITV1 on February the 28th. We come on air at 10:45, but the undercard will be on ITV4. And I'm thrilled to bits because they have a long history of success with the likes of, Nassim Hamid, Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn, and later then Carl Froch, and way back to the 80s with that magnificent bunch. Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, Duran is fantastic. So they have a rich history. It's fabulous news for boxing, not just for Carl Frampton. It's fabulous news for boxing that ITV are getting back into boxing. It's wonderful, and we are thrilled to be the first ones to be on ITV for the last 4.5 years. Absolutely fabulous news, and I couldn't be prouder. I want to thank personally Anthony Constantino, who is CWMFX, and the magnificent team that they have here. It's a magnificent building. Thank you for allowing us the reception area to put on this announcement. So remains for me now to hand over to the Director of Sport at ITV, Niall Sloan, to thank you very much for getting back in the box.
Thank you. Yes, at ITV we're delighted to be given this opportunity to come back into boxing for this fight. I'm sure a lot of you know that Barry's a very persuasive man. With any deal like this, you need to be persuaded of what's right for the broadcast company. This works for us. We're very happy. Carl's obviously a very, very exciting boxer. It's a wonderful time to be showcasing his abilities on free-to-air television, and it's an opportunity that excites us a lot, and we're just very, very pleased to be back again.
Thank you, Niall. And Craig would like to pronounce your name. Droste. Craig is the manager here at CWMFX. I'd like to have a few words from you.
Sure. I mean, we identify talent within the sporting industry, and to showcase the true hard work that Barry and Carl and his team put into the build-up to this fight, and to be able to broadcast on ITV is fantastic exposure. Obviously CWMFX being the official partner of CW Cyclone, and we want to congratulate them on a formidable platform to be able to work from, and to showcase the strength of this partnership.
Thank you very much, Craig. And hand over to the man himself, Mr. Carfell.
I'd just like to say, look, I'm very, very honoured that this has actually happened. To be on Boxing Live on ITV, terrestrial TV, is unbelievable. The platform it can give me to showcase my talents. I'm pretty well known back home, but I want to be more well known in the mainland, and I think this has given me the chance to do that. We're talking millions of viewing figures here, so I'm just excited. I can't wait to get going. I can't wait to put on a great performance and a great show.
Shane, you want to say?
Yeah, I'll just talk a little bit about the preparation and how Carl got here. He had a fantastic fight against Kiko Martinez on September the 6th to win the world title outside, and we've just gone from strength to strength. He's now on ITV1. It shows that he's doing the right thing. He's becoming the next superstar of boxing, and we've been in camp now for 8 weeks, and we're right on track, and he's going to defend this and look spectacular to the viewing figures.
And I think what I think we need to emphasise here, this is a real fight. This guy is coming to win, and Chris Avalos is a very talented kid, very bumptious, very confident. He came over to Belfast, wasn't daunted by the 500 or 600 people in the press conference. He wanted to get stuck into Carl then. It was very exciting, I had to keep them apart, and so he's going to come to win. And the people who are going to benefit is the people who are watching ringside and watching on television. And it's really, Frampton's fights are not just boxing matches. These are events. Belfast is fizzing for a week beforehand. Nobody talks about anything else but the fight. And Carl is a wonderful young man. He's a bright, intelligent, smart kid. Mixed marriage and all of that sort of stuff. That's in the past, but it's important to point that out. And he's a great role model for boxing. And we believe that with the platform on ITV1, this will make him a superstar. And we are thrilled about this partnership. Absolutely over the moon. Remains for me now to open the floor to you guys, and so questions.
Yeah. So just to this point, I'll come around with the microphone, but again, we'll throw it open to the floor for any questions for the top table. Yeah.
Hi, Barry, could you just tell us a bit about how the whole deal came about?
I just pestered Niall until he gave in.
What's the kind of time frame about how long has the process been going on?
Well, we started having a chat last month, and here we are. So it's great. It's great.
In terms of the Kiko Martinez fight, the one where Carl won his title, was it kind of tinged with regret at all that not enough people watched it? Like you said, it was an incredible event.
No. We have no regrets at all. What we've done with Carl has been. I don't want to sound like slapping my own back, but it's been pretty extraordinary. We've come from a fledgling organisation through to promoting world title fights fairly quickly, and we started back in the Ulster Hall in 2010, 2011, and he won a Celtic title, and then we went on from there, and it's been pretty mesmeric. We've just been going straight up like that, and with the support of CWMFX, I'm hoping that we will be unstoppable, and with the support of ITV, it's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity, but we've got to prove that we can really put on big shows, and my belief is 100%, just wait till you see what's going to happen. Just wait till you see what's going to happen on Saturday the 28th of February. It's going to be extraordinary.
Any other questions? Yeah.
Niall, Mike Walters, Daily Mirror. Boxing has not gone away in the last few years, but why, in your opinion, has it been more in the shadows of pay-per-view or pay TV than on mainstream terrestrial television?
I think all broadcasters go through periods where certain sports work, certain sports don't work. In the time I've been in ITV, a number of promoters have come in with a different take on how to present shows, how to present boxers, trying to get free-to-air exposure, and it doesn't always work. The model that they come with doesn't work. It doesn't work financially. It doesn't work for certain other reasons. The proposal that Barry made about this fight, we talked it through over a number of meetings, and it has to work for both parties, and this, we believe, works for us.
Any other questions?
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin.
Question for Barry. You, I think, still hold the record. Sorry, it's Kevin Garson, Independent. You still hold the record, I think, for a live TV boxing event, almost 20 million. What is the potential for ITV getting involved with Carl now? What kind of figures do you think, or what kind of reach do you think you can make?
Well, as Niall said, it has to work both financially and in different ways. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I really believe that if the terrestrial broadcasters invest in boxing and are patient and we deliver the right sorts of fights, ultimately has to work both ways, that we can get very big audiences again. And I believe Frampton is, you see, here's the thing. Can the kid fight? Yes. Is he in a good fight? Absolutely. Is he marketable? Yes. Can he speak? Is he intelligent? Yes. So he ticks all the boxes, and I just think because of the atmosphere that we generate in Belfast and hopefully beyond, we're going to now grow and develop with Anthony's support, CWMFX support, that we will prove that boxing can be big success. But again, we have to prove that. And I genuinely believe that boxing can be a regular sport on television, terrestrial TV, as well as in satellites.
Niall, question for you. Obviously, this is being presented as ITV returning to boxing, so you'll have every promoter on your telephone this afternoon.
Already started.
Yeah, looking to do a deal. But what is success for you in this relationship? What are you hoping to get from the association with Carl?
Well, I think Carl's a very exciting fighter. The prospect of the fight looks terrific. It's difficult. I don't want to put a number on it, but what we want is an enthralling show. The overall promotion has to work on ITV4 as well, so hopefully there's a strong undercard there. But it's primarily about Carl's fight, and that's the exciting thing for us. I think it has to make an impression in several different ways. I won't put numbers or criteria to it, but it's an exciting.
Please don't.
It's an exciting prospect for us, and we're very much looking forward to it.
So it's a serious engagement, as far as ITV are concerned, with a future in mind.
Yes, I think if you sign any contract of this nature, it is about one fight, but you have to look going forward that there's potential here for more, but we have to judge it on the whole evening in question.
Any other questions? None? Okay. Okay, I guess we can wrap it up there and leave for one-to-ones afterwards, or over here with Barry, Carl and Shane. So again, just on behalf of CWM Cyclone Promotions, we just want to thank you very much for coming, and again to CWMFX for providing this lovely setting, and also to ITV. So thank you, and the gents will be ready for one-to-ones after as well. Thank you.